It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And here we go from New Orleans. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shaw. Rolling out to his left. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Shaw. Finds him on the crossing route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This will give to Kamara. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Working quickly here.
2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39.
Darts out of the shotgun. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Offensive line fast.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Giants.
The Giants using their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dart setting in the throw here. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look at the in-phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Scatteroo now from the gun. We'll cobble together a yard there. Play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Completed to his running back. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive.
Giants.
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Has a hole left, room to run. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints take the lead on the first play of the drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. The extra point Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 7.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. This finds Bellinger. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense up to the line fast.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 37.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep down the left side. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. First down now. Ball at the 33.
First down.
Here's Dart now. Dump off, caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Dart gonna throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Dart's looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
4th and forever coming up. They'll go. Here's Dart. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down. So
he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Chuck with a quick toss out wide. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long. So fourth down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. Fielded at the 11. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Here we go, 70, 18.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Back to throw. Here starts. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I will run it down.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 19.
Chuck now on first down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Nearly an interception on that play. So that brings up second down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On second and 10 now, here's Shuck. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on third down. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready? Mike, go.
Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Driving forward with Scatterboo. He is down to the 30-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
And the Giants first down.
Guy plays straight ahead. Looks through and breaks away. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Giants first down. A gain of 15.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. And you've got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
It's Scatterboo on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Darts out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Looking to throw. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2.
Giants.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. He'll start things off with a run by Kamara. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Dart. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
At the 34-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Kamara now on first and 10. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shuck's going to throw here. Trying for the touchdown. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's back to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
The Saints first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a fourth quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Smith tacks on and point after. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 21.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Running with Scannaboo. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Start setting in the throw here. That's Robinson on the slant. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He'll throw it. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, for years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of the defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Giants losing by 7. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. On 1st down, this is Scatterboo. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Going right back to Scatterboo. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the screen. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here.
Touchdown, Giants.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here comes the crowd swell. The home fans trying to will their defense to make the stop and save this win. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. Single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Camara. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. They're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're drawn up for it. And With 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Running behind center with Kamara. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.